Yes, I spent a month in Japan. Now, to be completely transparent, this was my first time going to Japan ever since I lived there, and that was quite some time ago. So honestly, I was really a bit nervous and kind of like, I didn't really know what to expect. And I know you guys are like, MATOKA, you know Japan better than you know your own self. And unfortunately, that is very true. But being away for so long, I thought of two different things. I was like, number one, maybe Japan is not the Japan that I remember it being when I actually lived there. Or number two, man, you're gonna love it so much that you just need to move back. And so obviously a little more worried about number one than number two, but I was also like, I don't know if I want to go through another midlife crisis on, you know, what am I doing with my life, which maybe that is how it turned out. On the bright side, I got to film a lot of content there. I got to meet a lot of people, old friends and new friends, and it was just like really great. So this video is kind of like a summary of just like what happened, what I was doing, and then we're going to break into more videos where I do a couple of interviews, where I talk about some of the favorite places that I went, but this is where all the content is going to be at in the near future, so make sure you're here for it. Gotta ask you, man.
All right, what do you want to ask me?
Why'd you quit YouTube? People are... Good morning. So I haven't had much of a chance to give an update on the trip. Osaka has been so busy. I've done one collab so far, met up for networking with another person, then going to dinner with her at a omakase, which is like such a great opportunity just because she knows the owner of the place, so it's gonna be like really intimate, really cool. And it's just kind of great that I'm getting all these like random opportunities too. I think that's pretty cool. But I haven't had very much time to give updates or take a whole lot of vlog content outside of the content that I'm making with friends and stuff like that. And I want to enjoy the trip too, so it's been a little difficult to do that, especially with like just adjusting too. So I think by the time we get to Tokyo, I'm going to be much more adjusted. I'm going to have more people to film with and kind of going to be doing my own thing as well. But yeah, I'm kind of happy that we started in Osaka just because I think it's a good transition. So we're leaving Osaka tomorrow. We're doing Hiroshima next, Yokohama, and then Tokyo. So I will continue to update you guys as we go. So I was invited to experience a casual couple, which was a Japanese omakase kaiseki hosted by a former Michelin star chef, Yusan in Dotonbori. And let me tell you, the food was delicious, the atmosphere was great, and it's a place... Good morning. Today the plan is going to Miyajima. Hopefully things will work out. You know, it's just the weather has not been amazing this entire trip. Actually, yesterday in Hiroshima was really nice. It was more of a travel day though, so we didn't really get to experience that much except Costco, which is great. The cherry blossoms aren't blooming because of the weather too, so I would definitely recommend when you schedule your cherry blossom vacation, make sure to at least book 2 weeks just in case something like this happens. Like, you never know with the weather what's really going to go down. And if you miss like peak bloom by just a couple of days, like that's really tragic. So we don't want that to happen. So I think by the time we hit Tokyo, things are going to be a lot better. It's supposed to be in the 70s over the weekend, and then it will be full bloom by April 5th, which is super late, but luckily we're still gonna be here, so I think that's gonna be great. But yeah, Miyajima is definitely like my bucket list favorite place. I've been there once before. We'll see how it is in the rain. Last time I was really lucky to have super nice weather, but I think it's always nice to just come back, visit, see what's up, see if there's anything new as well. It's been before the pandemic since I've been to Miyajima, so maybe there is some new stuff, and I'll bring you along and show you, and hopefully I don't forget to film. Ha!
I'm starting to think it doesn't have to be this way. I don't have to wash away the pain with liquid courage, liquid courage. I lick the scourge, I lick the scourge now. I'm starting to think it doesn't have to be this way. I don't have to wash away the pain with liquid courage, liquid courage. I lick the scourge, lick the scourge. You know what I've been through. It feels like there's no use, but I won't be happy too. Maybe 2020 is the year I bloom. For crying out loud, fuck you. I'ma turn a new leaf, it's true. No time to be confused. Take a trip out to Rome and not my room. This way, I don't have to wash away the pain.
So today we are spending a day in Roppongi. I honestly don't know that much about Roppongi, so this is gonna be new for me, but luckily I have someone from Instagram coming over and she's gonna show me around. We're gonna talk about her life in Japan and kind of see, you know, what Roppongi is all about. So let's get it.
Because of him, I could also make some friends. But if I didn't have a child, and if I was alone, for example, I would probably be very bored.
I think there is kind of a disconnect between, you know, single people and then families living in Tokyo as well, because so many things are built for the single person.
I wouldn't really like my son to live.
皆さん、こんにちは. So, I've been living in a with a very small suitcase for the past 2.5 weeks. I pretty much had like 2 pairs of pants, like 3 outfits total. It's been a little bit of a struggle. And now that I got this new hair right here, looking pretty cool, pretty nice, I am now on the hunt for new outfits, new clothes, because it's about time. I only got like a week left here, so I really need to up my fashion game because we in Tokyo, baby. So I want to look hot, I want to look dateable, I don't know. Just want to look like a Tokyo boy. So going to Shinjuku right now because I'm meeting up with a friend later for dinner. But we're going to do a little bit of shopping first, hopefully get at least 1 or 2 new outfits just so we can, you know, live here. People know you because you're famous. So
Gosh. You have that on camera? No. I do this most of the time when I kind of get into like conversations with cultists in Japan. Like I've had like people who literally just walk up to me and be like, "Are you interested?" Like literally in Japanese, "Are you interested in like the cult and blah blah blah?" Some of them are racist. Not gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
They would no, they would literally.
And that was my trip to Japan. I want to thank everyone who was a part of the trip, made it so great, all the new and old people that I was able to meet and hang out with and kind of just get more ideas about life in Japan and traveling in Japan and just everything about Japan. Once again, make sure to stay tuned for a lot more content on this channel. I know I've said that before and then I haven't delivered, but I'm actually gonna deliver this time. I'm really excited for the next couple of videos that I have planned. Stay tuned for that and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.